Hey guys, Marco Jugo 21 here. Last time I did a computer build video, it was about a Hackintosh, and everyone they were kind of liking it, didn't really like it, but I've been getting a lot of requests to do a gaming PC build, and that's what we're going to be doing today. This build will cost about $1,500. To start off the build, we are going to be using our Core i5 3570K CPU. It is a Ivy Bridge CPU clocked at 3.4 gigahertz, and this is a unlocked processor, meaning we're going to be doing some overclocking on this CPU. Maybe you can get up to like about 4.0 gigahertz. And I'm buying this one from Micro Center. This is the only thing I'm buying that's different. Everything else is from Newegg. But the only thing I'm buying that's different is from Micro Center, because Micro Center gives you the best prices for the CPU. As you guys can see here, it's $189.99 for the Core i5. Over there on Newegg, it costs $229.99. So that's why I went with Micro Center. And for next, we got our Cooler Master Hybrid 212. It's a great cooler. I know it comes with a cooler already. We all know it comes with that little tiny cooler. But if you want like the best performance, using overclocking without burning your PC, you probably want to go with a better CPU cooler. And I definitely recommend the Hybrid 212. That will cost you about $30, as you guys can see here from Newegg. Next up, we have the Sabertooth Z77 from Asus LJ1155. I use this on my motherboard. My gaming PC. There's like a lot of features that this motherboard has, including USB 3.0, PCI 3.0, USB BIOS flashback, meaning you can use the USB to update your BIOS, and also does crossfire support. Now here comes the fun part. We got our XFX 7950. Now this is the most expensive thing out of the whole entire build, is the video card, because this is a gaming PC, and this will cost about $300 for this graphics card. That's the only thing that's mostly expensive out of this whole entire build. For our memory, we're going to be actually using some Corsair Vega-C 8, actually 16 gigabytes. We're actually be ordering 2 of those. So 16 gigabytes, and you're like saying 16 gigabytes. Like, we don't even use that much for like gaming PCs, but I know it's like overkill for a gaming PC, but you never know when you're going to need when that extra memory is going to come in handy. So let's go on to the next one, which is our solid state hard drive. And you guys have to have some SSD in your gaming PC. Now this is only 128 gigabytes, and we're using the OCZ Vertex SSD. And actually, I didn't even tell you guys the price, but you guys can see the price right over here for the memory. And so let's go back to SSD here. And the SSD 128 gigabytes is gonna let you put like your OS into it, like Windows 7, and some other games, a little bit of games, and that's mostly it. But SSD is gonna give you faster boot time, faster like shutting off. Everything's gonna be like faster. But I know 128 gigabytes is not gonna be enough, so we're gonna throw in a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive, and this will give you plenty of space to like hold all of your photos, games, and other personal things. For our power supply, and forgetting again, it's going to cost you about $110 for that, and prices are fluctuating, meaning they'll go up or down. And for our hard drive, it's going to be $100. Now for our power supply, the thing that's going to power our computer up, we're going to be using the Corsair TX750M, which means 750 watt power supply. It's a module power supply. There are some cheaper ones out there, but I definitely recommend this, since it's like a high performance one, meaning like it's better like if you're using it to like show off your case and you want that better cable management. I definitely recommend this one. Now for our case, our computer case, this thing is optional. Like, like meaning you can pick whatever case you want. I'm just picking this for this build. We're going with the Corsair 600T, and this is like the most popular case that everyone likes for like gaming PCs. It's gonna cost about $180, and the reason why I chose this one is because this case has lots of features, has lots of fans in it, and even has like a see-through case at the side of it, which is awesome and stuff. Meaning you can put LEDs, show off your computer, and other things like that. Now for our DVD drive, we're just gonna go with the regular ASUS 12x DVD. Does you all your burning and your reading and stuff. I know it's not like we all like DVDs are becoming obsolete, but you know, just gotta include it with it. And last but not least, we got our OEM, which is Windows 7 Home Premium. And I think that was mostly it. And I know I missed a couple of prices again. I'm sorry, but all the links to the to what I said will be down below. And for the whole entire price of this build, comes to about $1,472.88. Now keep in mind, these prices are fluctuating. I mean, they'll go up or down. Usually they're going down. And I told you guys all the links to these products that I just said will be down below. As you guys can see, this is the cart. It comes to that price, and plus the one from Micro Center. But that is always it. So all the links will be down below in the description. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Margo Joker 21. Peace.